What's going on, child man? I'm back with a brand new video, and today, as you guys have seen from the title and thumbnail, how to pretty much combine school and your work with your editing. You know what I mean? So if you're watching this, you are probably an editor, and today I want to talk about pretty much how I do it myself. Because for the people that don't know, I in my last year of college, I have one semester left. I have my internships. You probably are gonna see a few vlogs during my internship time. But yeah, I mean, you gotta think I'm combining my editing work with my school, fitness. I used to combine it with my relationship, so I had like a full relationship while I was doing everything, and I still managed to make time for almost everything in my life. And a lot of people are probably wondering, how the hell am I able to do this? How the hell are you able to, you know, work effectively and make sure that everything gets done and you still have a private life and still have like your own things going on, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of the narrative around editing is like, yo, you gotta work until like 3 a.m. every single day. You gotta do this, you gotta grind 24/7, sit behind your computer. No, there are other aspects in life that are very important, bro. And if you are still in school or like still working a job, like you just cannot quit like all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be able to balance everything and make sure that, you are not going insane. Because if you overwork yourself, I almost went to the point of like probably burnout a few months ago. And yeah, if you just overwork yourself always 24/7, you're gonna get to the point, you know what I mean? And that's not what we want to do. So how the hell do I do this? So first of all, the one thing you gotta really understand for yourself is, what are your priorities in life? Because if you want to do this, if you want to do editing, and I'm going to show you guys in like later videos pretty much like what type of editing I do and like how I do everything, because I do it like a little bit different than most editors probably. You gotta know what is important to you, because you cannot have everything in life. You know what I mean? Like if you want to do this, bro, editing, the only downside of editing in my opinion is it's a time consuming job. You know what I mean? Like you just cannot like, I said it at one time and like I can get paid. You know what I mean? It's like you constantly have to work to make money. It's crazy you have to work to make money. But it's like with editing, it's like a time consuming job, and everybody that like has edited a video before like knows like your editing can take a long time. You know what I mean? For a pretty simple video, for some people it can take a long time to edit. And that's the only downside in my opinion about editing. Other than that, like I really enjoy it. But yeah, just know like if you want to combine editing with like normal life, it takes time, and you cannot do everything in life. You know what I mean? Like if you want to have a very big social life, you want to be outside 24/7, you want to be able to watch Netflix, you want to be able to do this and this and this. Just know it's not possible if you want to do editing. And if you really want like a build, like if you really want to like build a career out of editing, it's not possible to do everything at once. There are seasons in life where you can probably like take time off and just do different things, right? There are seasons in life, there are like certain periods in your life where you can do that, but not 24/7. You know what I mean? Like you got to know, okay, for right now in this point of life, this is my like point one pretty much. For the season you're in right now, what are my priorities? For example, I have my internships coming up for the next like 4.5 months, right? So for the next 4.5 months, finishing my internships and doing my client work is going to be my number one priority. You know what I mean? Those two things are going to be my number one priority. I have other priorities too, right? I have my working out, being able to like have some type of social life once in a while, being able to like just relax every single one, every once in a while. But my main priorities for those next 4.5 months are like making sure that I finish my school things and my client work. You know what I mean? Like for example, I'm not gonna go out there and like date new people and like go out every single weekend, because during this period of my life, I just don't have the time and energy for that. You know what I mean? Like I'm probably gonna see my friends a little bit less, because in the weekends I know I gotta fucking regenerate for the next week, because I'm gonna literally have to work 24/7 during the week for the next like 4.5 months. It is what it is. I know that during this period, like I just cannot be, focused on everything else in my life. And I know that it sucks to have this. It sucks that like, I have to work 24/7 during those next few months. But that's just the season of life I'm in right now. And you gotta figure out for yourself, okay, with the current season of my life, what are my top priorities and what are not, and cut everything else off, bro. Like Obviously, I'm not saying like don't see your friends anymore, because like we are social creatures, so we have to see our friends, you know, like, we have to have like a social life. But like, just know what your actual priorities are in life. For example, right now it's like 9 p.m. for me. I know that I want to upload at least one video of every single week on this channel. And like, I was thinking like, yo, I'm done, but it's already Saturday. I want to drop every single Sunday, and tomorrow I have like different plans. So like, even though it's 9 p.m. and like I worked all day, I'm still going to record this video because I know that it's a priority for me to start building my personal brand. So as an editor, first of all, know exactly what your like priorities are in life during this season of life you're in. Second point for me is, and it's very important too, is like, learn deep focus, bro. The thing is, a lot of people, and this goes beyond editing, but a lot of people, like, they just cannot do focus work at all. The thing is, bro, if you are able to like do deep focus work, I'm telling you this, like, you can get so much more done in like smaller amounts of time. It's crazy, bro. Because how often have you had it, if you editing and like your phone is like on your desk, or like you have different tabs open, you have music playing, like you have so many things going on, and it's like you don't even like, you're not even able to focus. Like, even right now I'm recording this video, I got a notification on my phone and I got distracted, you know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Learn how to actually fucking focus, bro. If you are able to focus as an editor, bro, you can get so much stuff done. It's insane. But the problem is, most people are just never able to focus. They're never like they're just never able to do it, and that takes away a big chunk of your time, bro. I'm telling you this. Learn how to focus. I'm gonna make a video about that soon, so don't worry. But that's my second point. The third point, bro, and this is also a very important thing, is just like, organize and structure your life, especially if you have a lot of things going on. This kind of goes like a little bit like hand in hand with like what I used to, like in the previous 2 points, but pretty much like, if you wake up and you don't have a plan of like what you need to be doing today, and like when you're going to do certain things, you're already failing. Like, how, like, imagine this, bro. If you have to go to school, or like you have to go to work, how the hell are you gonna like just do all your edit work if you don't know what you got to do, or like how you're gonna do it? It's almost impossible. So it's like, learn how to fucking plan and organize your days. I know it sucks, but like the day before, bro, in the evening, take a few minutes, think, okay, boom, tomorrow I have classes from like this hour, like from this to this, and then like from this to this. Like, know when you have time, know when you can edit, and plan your day accordingly. I'm telling you this, like, if you just do this, if you actually sit down and plan your fucking day the day before, bro, it's gonna be so much easier. For example, right, I have to live in my dorm for the next like 2 months, because one of my internships is pretty far away, and one internship is literally 5 minutes from my home. So it's like, for that first internship, right, I gotta live in my dorm. I'm probably gonna start meal prepping in the weekend, because I know that I'm not gonna have enough time during the week to like really cook. And I still want to eat healthy, because being healthy is like a top priority for me, exercising and stuff like that. So what am I gonna do? Instead of being like, oh yeah, I just don't have the time. No, I plan, I organize, I make sure that in the weekend I make my meals for the next week, and that way I can still eat healthy and get my work done at the same time. So those are, bro, it's pretty short video, but like, if you just do all these things, bro, I'm telling you this, if you really just do all these things, you're gonna be able to combine editing with school, with work, whatever you're doing. Because at the end of the day, I think our goal is to have editing as a full-time job. I'm still getting to that point. I'm gonna document pretty much my journey. I'm making over 1K a month as an editor, like in school, and this year is gonna just go way back, like bigger and better. So yeah, man, if you are an editor and you're already crushing it, bro, if you have tips for anybody else on how you just organize everything in your life, let us know in the comments, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Let's go.